Hey guys, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms, and this is my spoiler discussion for Avengers Endgame. And yeah, guys, we're trying. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna talk about Endgame. So I hope you guys all seen it. I'm sorry, I was messing with the whole thing. I never fully have everything set up before I start streaming. I'm not really good at that, I'm not really good at doing that. But yeah, so you guys know how the stream goes. We're talking about Avengers Endgame. All right, guys. Look, if you haven't seen the movie by now, look, I'm sorry for you. I appreciate you. Come back after you see the movie. But this is for everybody who's already seen the movie. We're just gonna talk about the movie, different plots, favorite part of the movie, where they're gonna go from here, just everything. I wanted to do this yesterday, and why didn't I do it yesterday? I was just I went to bed like super early yesterday, so I didn't get to do that yesterday. And I'm like really tired. I didn't really want to do it today, but tomorrow's Game of Thrones, so this would have been the only day I can actually do this. But yeah, so I think by now the majority of everybody, at least that's a subscriber on my channel, that's hardcore MCU fan, probably already seen the movie by now. I was gonna go see it again today. So far, I've seen it twice. I was really tempted to go see it again today because my brother messaged me when I got off work and said he wanted to see it. So I was like, well, there's 11 o'clock showing, and I was going to go to the 11 o'clock showing. But he's like, I got to get up early. And I was like, fuck, I kind of got to get up early too. I got to get up at like 5:30 to bring Autumn to work. And then I was like, man, and I can't go tomorrow because of Game of Thrones. So I'm going to see it again on Wednesday, taking him to go see it. But, dude, like, I have a huge urge to go see that movie again. Jesus, I have an urge to see that fucking movie again. But, yeah, it's one of those movies, after you see it, you just keep thinking about it, right? Like, I saw it opening night. I saw it again yesterday. And I went to a really early showing yesterday, and it was still a packed theater. And I went to a small theater. I went to a theater that I didn't think a lot of people was going to be going to. And, yeah, it was pretty packed still. But, yeah. And you're still crying. Yeah, I see a lot of people in here writing, like, we're still crying, still heartbroken. Yeah, man, it was an emotional movie. I was wondering if I was going to feel the same seeing it the second time. And I teared up again. Like the first time I seen it, like, I was, like, just, like, straight tears. I mean, I wasn't like Adam going, oh my God, I can't take this. Oh, God. Oh, no, Sally, not Sally. Ah. Like, that was pretty much Adam's reaction through Endgame. Like, I was just sitting there like this with, like, tears rolling down my eyes, trying to, like be tough, but still, like, really tearing up and crying. But the second time I've seen it, I teared up too, but it was different things that hit me the second time. Like the whole, the Black Widow, Jeremy Renner, or I don't know why I call her Black Widow and then him Jeremy Renner. The Black Widow, Hawkeye, stuff got to me. Hulk's reaction got to me. The part where Pepper tells Tony he can rest now got to me. And then Sam and Cap got to me. Especially the part, where Cap's like, or he's like, how's it feel? And Falcon's like, Sam's like, feels like someone else's shield, or feels like it belongs to someone else. And he's like, well, I don't know why. Just a lot of stuff got to me. I will tell you this, though. I will tell you guys this. All right, let me know when I'm back, guys. Am I back? All right, Edwin coming in with a super chat. I'll get back to the Jeremy. I'm back. I don't know how long I'm going to be back for. This thing's acting weird as hell. I don't know what's going on with this thing today. It keeps crashing. I know I had a problem with my internet and I had to restart the modem before I started streaming. I don't know what's going on with it today though. I have no idea. It looks like it's working okay now. I'm hoping. But anyway, to get back to your question, Edwin, um, I don't understand what you're trying to say. That you're highly disappointed that they didn't use characters they haven't used before. What like I don't understand. Like, would you think they were going to use the X-Men, Galactus, Silver Surfer, Fantastic Four? They said they weren't going to do that. This movie was made before the acquisition was even finalized. Like, it's Endgame. It's the end of the first three phases. Why are you upset and disappointed that they didn't use characters from other that they never used before? It doesn't make any sense. It wasn't their storyline. It's their storyline. It is our character storyline. Edwin, look, Edwin, I love you, buddy. You come in and super chat all the time, but I 157% disagree with you. I have no idea what you're saying. I couldn't disagree with you anymore. To me, you sound, and I mean this with all due respect, but you kind of sound like a kid on Christmas who's spoiled, who didn't get what they wanted. So I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much what happens with The Last Jedi. Like, that's pretty much the fans of The Last Jedi. Like, I wanted this and this, this, and I'm disappointed. It was like, you got, holy shit. Okay, guys. All right, well, let me jump to the next ones here. I got two big ones coming in here. Mr. Fantastic coming in with a super chat, right? Rob, did you stay to the end of the credits? There was the sound of metal clanging, reminding me of the scene from Iron Man 1 where he was making the suit in the cave. That's what it was for. And yeah, me, Adam, and Autumn all stayed to the end credits of the first showing we seen. And because I knew that the press screening said there was no end credit scene. But I didn't know if they just didn't show it to the press screening so we would all be surprised and wouldn't get out. So I stayed just to make sure. Then when I saw it the second time, of course, I didn't stay the second time. But the first time I seen it, yeah, I did stay. And then I really went out and told people that I work with, like, hey, when you go to see it, just let you know there is no end credit scene, just so you're not wasting your time. So they're probably gonna wait anyway, just to make sure. But yeah, like I said, yeah, unfortunately, Mr. Fantastic, I did stay like a jackass, but I wanted to make sure. And I do think the clang was just sort of like a reference. Dude, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. It was crazy that night, man. I'm pretty sure it's crazy all weekend. I'm pretty sure it was crazy all weekend. But I don't know what's going on with this thing, guys. I do not know what's going on with this. This thing has been acting up all night, man. Since I got back, it's just been messing up. So I'm hoping I'm live. But let me get to DC here, and I'll get to Lee Smith. I can't even enjoy having discussion because I'm afraid this thing's gonna go out again. But yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure it's crazy all weekend at any theater. I went to DC. I went to a 6:00 showing, and there's no reserved seating at my theater, so it was one of those first come first serve things. So I got there 2 hours early just to make sure. And when I got there, I was lucky they started letting everybody seat early. So I walked in, literally just sat down where I wanted to seat. So I got to pick my share of seats, the one that I wanted, felt most comfortable with. But yeah, dude, I remember going out 5 minutes before the movie started to go to the bathroom one last time so I wouldn't have to go again. And dude, you could just see the swarm of people. Dude, it's crazy, man. I can't imagine these big cities how it must be. But I live in a pretty small city on the outskirts of Orlando. So yeah, man, it's crazy. So thank you so much for that big super chat there, DC. Let's get to Lee Smith. When Spider-Man went to Iron Man was die, I cried. Dude, yeah, it was Those two work so well off of each other. Just like when Spider-Man, dusted and Infinity War was emotional. This time it was sort of like a reverse, and it was just as emotional, man. It's just emotionally, and yeah, it got to me too, buddy. It got to me too. We got Tony Brown in with a super chat here, who writes, "Hey Robert, how is it Ant-Man's daughter was a teen after 5 years, but Peter and all his friends in school were still in high school after?" Well, we don't know if they got dusted. We don't know until we see Spider-Man Far From Home. For all we know, they all could have got dusted. It's that random. It's all random. I mean, someone's whole family could be dusted. Other family. Fuck!